Hi, welcome to Gadgets and Gravel. Chris Waddell. So today's pretty exciting because OnePlus, if you're not familiar with them, they're a phone company that has been making some really great phones for over a decade now. They've got some tablets they've started working on, and they're actually releasing their third smartwatch today called the OnePlus Watch 3. It's a pretty cool watch. It does some really interesting things that no other smartwatches for Android users has ever done. Is what it's doing, it's actually using two different chips for processing information on your watch, along with two different operating systems. It's using its own proprietary software, which is based on a real-time operating system, or RTOS, and it's also using Google's Wear OS to run other things. So you get all the apps and benefits of that, but the battery life and speed of an RTOS system. So this is the second time they've done that. They did the same process on the OnePlus Watch 2, and now they're doing it on the OnePlus Watch 3 and refined the processes, the systems, updated chip, as well as a new design. So we'll cover all that, but I want to give you a quick update on the watch. They did send me this watch for free. However, OnePlus is getting zero input on the video, the content, and neither will they see it before it publishes or get any input on that. So let's get into more about what the watch can do. All right, here we go. OnePlus Watch 3. We're gonna start off kind of talking about the design, some of the materials used, and we'll compare it to the OnePlus Watch 2 here, as well as some of the other Android smartwatches that you can get, Wear OS, as well as Amazfit, which we'll kind of talk about why that makes sense in this video. Anyways, here we go. Talking about the OnePlus Watch 3, here we go. We've got black stainless steel design here. It does come in a silver or radiant steel, as OnePlus calls it. It is slightly thinner than the original watch. It's just under 12 millimeters. It is a large watch. I've got pretty big wrists, so it does fit me well. The curved fluoroelastomer, it's a rubber watch band. Kind of curves here a little bit and fits really nicely with the watch and looks great, but it does make changing the watch bands and wearing different bands with it fit a little bit differently, since this one is kind of pre-formed, but that's a whole other thing. Like I said, we got black stainless steel here. We do have a titanium bezel across the top with some of the markings on it. We have an LTPO AMOLED display, which means it's going to get plenty dark in the blacks to help save on battery, and we'll get good brightness and colors. The brightness on this watch has been greatly increased from the first one, going all the way up to 2000 nits as a max brightness, whereas the first watch capped out around 500 maximum nits for the maximum brightness. Yeah, it's kind of the design of it right now. We do still have the secondary button here this year. So on the first watch, not first watch, but last year's watch, the OnePlus Watch 2, we did have this crown up here, this button, which would spin, but did nothing. This year, it actually rotates and does something, so it's kind of exciting. All right, let's get into comparing it to the first OnePlus Watch. Sorry, again, OnePlus Watch 2, not the original watch. The original watch, very different, completely not something we need to be talking about. So you can kind of see the two watches here. I do like how OnePlus fixed the bezel. I never really liked this empty space out here, so kind of covering that up with this bezel here does make a big difference. Still get all your heart rate tracking, blood oxygen, all those types of sensors down here. Same charging style. So we got these little pins here and this magnetic cradle that will plop right onto there with USB-C cable and charges it up. The big thing with this, because we're running those two processors and dual operating systems, is battery life. So battery life for this, I've been using this now for about 5 days, and I just put on the charger today and it was at 17%. I had on the charger for about 20 minutes. We jumped up to almost 50%, so it does charge very fast. Now my battery usage with this was with the always on display off. So just raising the wrist gets it to come back on. So that is going to save some battery, just kind of something to keep in mind there when you're looking at smartwatches. But if you're looking for a durable smartwatch, military grade durability, IPX6 water and dust resistance, and it has 50 ATM. So it means you can get about 160 feet underwater for the pressure with this watch. So this watch is going to be durable. It's going to be able to handle pretty much anything you need it to from a durability standpoint, and the battery life is great. If you switch this to off of smart mode and into power saving mode, you're gonna get over 2 weeks of battery, and you can even get even further than that if you go into a full power saving mode. All right, let's talk a little bit about the features you're gonna get with this watch. First off, like I said, you get this rotating crown here, which you've got a list of your notes or something on here for Google Keep or a message. You can just scroll right through it. It's also good for, so you press here, it's gonna get your app list. So I'm not a big fan of this. They call it their Planet app view. You can switch it to a list or a grid. But what I think is pretty cool about this, so if you spin this crown, it's gonna zoom out and show you all of your apps here, right? If we zoom in and keep rotating, it actually gives us the app name, which makes it pretty handy. So like you can see here, so you got workouts, vascular health, wrist temperature, and all these different things. They are gonna be adding in another app that's gonna give you a 60-second health overview. So it's gonna do a bunch of different scans at once. About 60 seconds, kind of give you a good overview of your health and things like that. You can always take these manually whenever you want, but it's also gonna be auto tracking. So you're gonna get your blood oxygen, heart rate, all those things taken care of for you. Sleep tracking is great. All this goes into the O Health app, which is the companion app for this watch to help you change watch faces, settings, things like that. All that's gonna be done through that app. It's also gonna keep all your health data, and it is compatible with Google Fit as well as Health Connect. So all that information gets transferred back and forth across your different health platforms and things that you're using. So this is just kind of a quick video on this watch. Like I said, it's officially announced today, releasing. It is gonna be a pretty good deal on it. It's 330 bucks normally, which is on the high end. However, you're getting a watch with the best battery that you're gonna find in a Wear OS watch. So you're gonna get that. You're getting a highly durable watch. You're getting a great looking watch. Like, I really like the watch. It feels great. It's durable. There's no rattling or anything like that. Everything is very well put together, and the durability of the steel, titanium, and sapphire crystal cover, and with all of the ratings it gives from the 5 ATM depth, IPX68, water and dust resistance, and the military grade durability to standard certification. You're getting a lot with this watch. They are running a deal where you can get 50 bucks off right off the bat. So it's gonna knock it down pretty good right there. They also do trade-ins, other devices from watches and tablets and other things like that. So you can trade it in and get that price down. It's got a good health suite. There are a few little quirks that I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the alarm. It's just a silly thing, but I hate to wake up to a noise, and I don't like to wake my wife up when she's sleeping. So I use my watch for my alarm, but the problem here is I can't turn off the sound. There's always a sound. There's a whole bunch of choices, but there isn't a silent, and every other watch that I use has an option that I can shut that off and just have the vibration, but unfortunately that's not an option on this watch. So outside of that, small quirk, small complaint on my end. It's a great watch though. Obviously need more testing over time. Battery life has been great. It is faster than the first one. I've noticed a bit of a speed pickup on changing between apps, fewer glitches and stutters. But if you'd like a full comparison between this watch and the OnePlus Watch 2, or with any of these other watches here, like I said, the Amazfit or the Galaxy Watch Ultra, any of the Pixel Watch, and that kind of stuff, compare it more in depth to those or go into more of the features this watch has, leave a comment down below and I'll put together a longer video. But this is a quick kind of introduction to the OnePlus Watch 3. All right, thanks for stopping by and checking out the OnePlus Watch 3. If you want to find out more about it, leave a note down in the comments. I'll try and get you a full video on it, kind of talk about more of the software features, how it compares to these other watches that Android users can access, and things like that. This is my basement that we're currently in the middle of renovating, so apologize some of the echoes and interesting decor. But like I said, OnePlus Watch 3, it's a good watch, good battery life, durability. How it lasts over time, we'll have to see. The OnePlus Watch 2 has held up pretty well, so I expect the same out of the OnePlus Watch 3. So again, it's Chris at Gadgets to Gravel. Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.